Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jared Gaming. I've been great today. A little bit of a different video, really. Not want to jump on the bandwagon as such, but there's been lots of content creators posting videos. Raid's dead. Rip Raid. Raid need to do this. Raid need to do that. And I'm just going to give my point of view, really. Well, straight away, I don't think Raid's going anywhere. I don't think it's dying. I don't think it's in imminent danger of shutting down the servers, of disappearing, of going anywhere. I just think it's one of those. It's in one of those little lulls because it's kind of hit that spot where lots of stuff's going on. And I think the last couple of months have kind of proven that, where they've kind of thrown so much at it that it's been a bit overwhelming. So I think a lot of people have taken a step back. I think it's scared off a lot of new players. I think the spenders have kind of spent out on it and realised that, you know what, spending money on it isn't going to get me anywhere really, unless they're those kind of top tier clans that need to push arena and that sort of stuff, and Hydra, and need to pump money into it constantly, like McChan, which is why he left, because he didn't want to keep doing that, which is totally fair enough. I know how Hades put out a video showing some profits and the dips and different charts and stuff. This happens to companies. This isn't anything new or scary or really like a turning point. I think obviously companies do take notice when profits start to drop. I don't think it's kind of redlined or gone underneath, or kind of gone negative. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's anywhere scary for them. I think it's just dropped off. They had like a peak sweet spot, where people was just going for stuff, lots of void events and champion events, that sort of stuff. And again, they've kind of chucked all this mythical stuff into the game, and I just don't think it's hit the right spot. So yeah, a lot of people have just kind of pulled back on it and gone like, we're not going to do anything else. As I say, I think it's jumping the gun really to start saying Rip Raid and Raid's dead and this is the end and blah blah blah. It's just a bit over the top. But I will give some suggestions as to what I believe will help short term, maybe long term with the game, to help new players and existing players. It's not going to be a long video, guys. Literally, it's just going to chuck a few bits in. But yeah, my kind of point of view is that they've just done so much stuff. It's just overwhelmed new players, and the new players are just not that fussed about it, and they just kind of pull back a bit. I think Raid need to just take a breath, take a breath, dial back the events, dial back the ×10s, dial back all the stuff in your face, and just do a couple of quiet weeks of maybe some fun tournaments, or some sort of global tournaments and global events where we used to do when we used to hit all the dungeons and try to get like a grand total of stuff done. Something that's just going to allow the player base just to sit back, build some resources, do some kind of fun stuff if they want to. If they don't, then fine, they can just do the usual stuff, rather than trying to stuff everything down our throats at once. And we had this burnout, and I think that's exactly what's happened. We've had this kind of burnout in the game. Even I've had it as well. I mean, I've kind of sat here and struggled, really thinking, I mean, content-wise, what, is there anything new to do? Not particularly. Obviously, you get the new champs come out and bits and bobs. I don't have access to test server, so I can't do anything with Bambus. I can't really do anything with the other stuff. I am going to be getting a video sorted out with one of my clanmates, String, who just does some insane stuff in Hydra. I mean, look, here's his last Hydra Clash results. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to be getting him on, and we're just going to be talking through. Ideally, I wanted it during this kind of free gear removal event that's been going on. But sadly, he's a bit sort of chock-a-block, so we'll have to probably leave it to the weekend. But it's fine. I can just get my champs ready, and then we can get some sorted out, and we'll do a little video on that if anyone's interested. That will kind of lead me into my, well, one of the things I believe will help out with regards to the gear changing and an accessory changing costs that some people really want removed, others are not that fussed about. I mean, it's a bit of a, you can kind of go on all day about it, but I've got a little suggestion. Let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Right, let me know your thoughts. Now I'm just going to tuck this away for a second. So I play a game called World of Tanks. I've played it for over a decade. I've played it for probably nearly 13 years. It's a really cool game. It's basically, you know, it is what it says on the tin. It's World of Tanks. It's different tanks from different eras. Some are real tanks, some are blueprints. They've all been created in this really cool, pretty authentic fashion. Again, it's a free-to-play game. You can spend in it, etc. And you just, you know, unlock all these different tanks and do battles on like a big open field. It's kind of cool. And they do little bits and bobs in the game, little events and stuff like that. So you can unlock different tanks and skins and credit and gold and that sort of stuff. But I'm just going to play this video I recorded earlier. Now, in the game, they had the same thing, right? You get your main tank, and then as you see, you get the first 3 boxes with those little pink bits on. They are equipment, and then there's your ammunition, and there is your consumables, right? And you had to pay silver to change your equipment. The equipment kind of gives you bonuses for your tank, that sort of stuff, right? So you had to pay. I can't recall exactly how much it was. It was you know, 100,000 silver or 250,000. It sounds a lot, but on a good sort of game, which probably lasts between 4 to 10 minutes, you could earn between 70 to 100,000 silver if you do good in the game. So you know, it wasn't cheap to do, which meant, you know, you had to kind of pick the stuff, think about what you wanted to put on your tanks, that sort of thing. But then recently they've released this World of Tanks Plus, right? And included in that, if it just stops reading that and hits affirmative and go back, I'm just going to pause it, go back on it. Right, included in this subscription was an exclusive vehicle, which is a tank that you can drive. Gold reserves, which is you kind of get gold as you play the game, and then at the end of the week or something like that, you get the gold put into your account. Gold is your premium consumable, exactly the same as raid, like gems. But the main thing here, as you see, was free demounting of equipment, and that includes your standard equipment, and you've got like a sort of slightly buffed version, which you could move for free. So then we get a mod. You can get a mod in the game, and so I could remove those bits there. So you didn't see that. And as I switch back to the other tank, they reappear. And this is just like a little mod that you can get through the official sort of mod website. So, and I thought that was kind of cool. And you know, a lot of people like that. And I think the subscription's £6 a month. And you get a few bonuses, and it kind of is worth it. I mean, for the amount of gold that you can earn, and the savings you do, and the use of the vehicle and extra training benefits, it kind of pays for itself. So that's, in my opinion, it's good. Now, I was thinking, Raid have this. No, do they actually have it in? I don't know if they actually have it in the player and play version, but you know, like in the mobile version, you've got the subscription where you can get battles and you pay monthly. Where is the I was thinking, Why don't Plarium add in free gear removals for the people that buy the kind of, you know, Raid Plus membership? So you could get extra extra battles, maybe some bonus. You get the bonus in silver, bonus in XP, and free gear removal. I think that would kind of solve, you know, the problem with people not being able to do, you know, or being upset about the gear costs, that sort of thing. Plus it kind of brings in revenue for Raid, because they're going to be wanting to you know, because people are going to be paying a subscription. I think more people, I don't think hardly anyone really is subscribed to that subscription that normally comes out, because I mean, it's the extra 100 battles, it doesn't really do much. But again, if they kind of boost that up a bit, then I 100% can see that it could be good for the game. Because I probably would subscribe to it. You know, it's those little £5 a month for these extra. Again, maybe you have to check at maybe the sort of silver bonus and the XP bonus. But I 100% think that putting in that gear removal cost into the subscription is kind of like a win-win. It's a win for the players and it's a win for Plarium, because they're going to be getting revenue and we're going to be saving silver on our gear changing. So that's just a thought. Just let me know what you think about it, guys. I personally can't see any reason why it wouldn't be beneficial for the game and for the players. So, but there you go. Let me know in the comments, guys. And again, just quickly flicking over it. I mean, there's a few things, of course, we can change. I know a lot of people, well, a lot of CCs have been sort of saying, oh, you know, the game's, it's not fun anymore, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I mean, I've gone over it before. I'm just going to skip over these quickly. I think Doom Tower, once you've completed the Doom Tower, I think it should unlock the secret rooms to perhaps be kind of randomized. You know, every week it will change like a random battle that you can unlock. I don't know, equipment, mythical equipment. Maybe if you do them all, if you do all the secret rooms, you can unlock some mythical equipment or accessories. Maybe some primal shard fragments, or even some, you know, prism fragments, that sort of stuff. I'd also love to see, I would love to see in here like a practice room. So we could go here, click on Ultra Nightmare, or there'd be a button, maybe like a button down here, Ultra Nightmare, you know, practice run or simulation, so we can test out new teams, test out new setups, rather than have to rely on external sources like Hell Hades or Deadware Jedi, those sort of stuff. You know, something in game where we can sit and run, especially with Quick Battle now on, we could just click on there, get everything we want tinkered out, fire it up and click go, and then we're going to get some results. And then we go, okay, do you know what, that works? Bosh, hit my real go, and then we see some, you know, obviously after some testing, hopefully you see some similar numbers, that sort of stuff. So I'd love to see that in Demon Lord. It just winds me up so much that you can't practice, you can't set stuff out. You have to just go all in and hope that it works. You should be able, and the thing is, you can't, like with Hydra, you can't pull out of it unless you just close the game, obviously, without, you know, losing a key. I think that just needs to be changed. You know, it works well, it works very well with Hydra. And again, but I think also surely we can get a quick battle Hydra now. I mean, if people want to sit there for an hour and a half, like my man String, and smash out Nightmare with your 2 corporate cadavers, all the, you know, good luck to you. Hats off to you. Go for it. If, like me, you don't, and you just want to get it done, I want to click there, click on Quick Go, Bosh, 60,000, 60 million, 80 million. That's good enough for me. Save the battle. That's what I want to see in those two. I want to see a practice area to set up a team, and I want to see a quick battle area in there so I can just skip it all. I don't know, maybe some of you like it. Maybe some people love sitting there just tapping on the Hydra heads. Maybe Plarium think we love tapping on the Hydra heads. I don't. I do not. Live Arena. I mean, I think something in here as well. Maybe like I don't know if you guys play Marvel Snap. There's like a conquest area they've got, where it's a sort of like a sidestep from the main battle area. So in here, or maybe out here, you could do live fights. Maybe not practice as such, but I think I'd love to see some just some variables in the battle. You know, you can only use epic champs this week or the day. You can maybe change it on a daily basis. You can only use epic champs the next day. You can only use rank 5 champs. You know, maybe not rank 5, but again, that sort of catches it. You can only use spirit champs. You can only use HP champs. The sort of similar stuff you've got in the secret rooms, or you know, everyone has I don't know. Everyone starts with stone skin. Everyone starts with 2000 resistance. Just some weird things that just kind of get chucked in, just to spice it up a bit, just because it's just so mundane. You click. I mean, I don't know if you. I mean, I know Nub did a little thing on his YouTube, asking people if they played different parts of the game, how long you played it. I know the live arena bit. Most people probably said they don't play live arena, which is fair enough. And I don't really play. I've only really played a few. I do. If I can be bothered, and I've done everything else, I will probably do the 10 battles. But I'll choose the team, and it's the same team over and over again. And I'll often just start the game and hit auto and just let it run, because it's just so boring. So boring. It's the same stuff over and over again. There's nothing in there to encourage you to do new champions. This blanking out of one champ doesn't have the effect I think that they wanted. What it should do is randomize it. Why don't it randomize? You pick your 5 champs. You go before you start the game. You pick your 5 champs, but the opponent doesn't see. You pick your 5 champions. They pick their 5 champions, and then bosh, it shows both sides, and then boom, 2 of them are randomly blocked out. That's how it should have been done. Not the opponent chooses, because again, it's just, if you just end up with 2 of these and 2 of these and 5 of these, and it's just like, oh, it's just so rubbish, so rubbish. Hide all the characters, randomly disable one of them, then live arena would be more fun than it currently is, my opinion. What else we got? Faction wars. I mean, glyphs. Everyone needs glyphs, but for someone that's been playing it for a while, like myself, it's just another thing to do. I mean, you know, we unlocked Lydia a long time ago. I know they added the extra faction in, which is great, and there's one more to go, but something else could be done with this. I mean, why couldn't they put in every month a new thing to unlock? So as you're doing it, you're still going through it. You're just kind of unlocking extra stars, red stars, and you, as you're doing your battles, it just goes up again, and you're unlocking more stuff throughout the month. Once you've done Lydia, it goes into like a randomizer. You get, again, this sort of stuff every month as you sort of progress through faction wars. You know, it's just like it's been forgotten about again, like most things. Don't get me started with like token trader. Again, that needs to be sorted out as well. Anyway, that's my thoughts on faction wars. Put in a monthly thing to climb up as you're going through faction wars. You go through the keys. trying to aim for the 3 stars, and then you obviously unlock more stuff. Dungeons, same sort of thing, you know. I'd love to see, rather than just a ×2 or a ×3 or that sort of stuff, again, put in some sort of Spider's Den. You can do Spider 10, but this week or during the tournament, you can only use characters from, I don't know, certain characters or certain types of affinity. Just something to randomize it a bit. Maybe it doesn't have to be the main dungeon, or put in a like a random dungeon. So they should have an extra little pop-up somewhere, and weekly it will change to one of these, but with some sort of added thing to it, whether it be champions, factions, buffs, debuffs. You start with poisons, or you start with HP burn, and it's kind of locked in. You can't, you know, you've got to get through the dungeon, and everyone's got HP burn on all the time, and you know, you can't cleanse it. It's one of those locked in ones, you know what I mean? So stuff like that, it just makes it more of a challenge. Random weekly dungeon with some sort of change to it. Again, I would love to farm something like that. It'd be more fun. So cool. Iron Twins. Iron Twins, I think they need to get shot off the keys. Get rid of the keys. Let us just farm it. And that's that. A random 3 to 5 points of this or this is not going to massively speed up our chances to get 5-star souls or 6-star souls from the marketplace, whatever it's called. This is just such a rubbish slow system. Farming this, I do 6 a day and I skip it. Even if you you know, maybe I'll do this. You do your 6 keys and you can collect this, the coins. After the 6, the coins get removed and you can just farm it for some essence, something like that. Just because obviously, yeah, you could farm this all day long and end up with tons and tons of immortal zones, but even then, is it that bad? I don't think it is. Remove the keys, maybe decrease that a bit, but I think these keys should go. They shouldn't have been on there at all. I don't mind the energy cost. I mean, admittedly, should be one or the other. Either 6 free keys, or 12 free keys, or 10 free keys, whatever. But personally, I would prefer no keys and the 20 energy, which is fine, to farm, because I've been doing it as much as I can, and I've still only amassed, where are we? 208, 200, so I've still got a long way to go before I get my 300. Oh no, new one. So yeah, I mean, it's going to take forever. Plus the fact that you don't hardly ever see the one you actually want in here anyway. So yeah, I think Iron Twins should be a farmable dungeon. Get rid of the keys, get them out, get rid of. Ta-da. Campaign. A lot of us done campaign a long time ago. Same thing again. Why not just add some more unlockables? Just something to do. Just something in campaign. Add a new campaign. You don't have to make it harder as such, but switch it up. I'd love to maybe again make a campaign where you've got to use more, include more of the champions that aren't being used, or make it around the champions that we kind of haven't got a place for. Get them included into it and make it like a campaign only. You need these champions to do certain thing. You can only progress if you've got this type of champ, or this kind of buff, or this kind of blah blah. Just because this is just a farming area. Once you've done it, you've done it. It's just so lame. I mean, and that's kind of really it, guys. As I say, I wanted to sort of skim over it. This I'm not too fussed about. Forge is kind of okay still. Forge Pass is kind of cool. This gem thing, does it does it produce enough, really? I don't know. I mean, would you get 15 a day? I don't know. That could probably do with another little boost, maybe 50 a day. It's not end of the world, is it? 50 a day. I mean, the Guardian Ring. I need to actually. I'm probably going to work out one day, guys. I might upgrade this to 3, this to 2, and leave that as 1, and put the exact champion, and then maybe work out if it actually benefits upgrading these, because I don't know. Faction Guardians. I mean, yeah, it kind of works. Empowerment, it's great. These two, I don't need to say anything else, do I? Don't need to say anything else. These two need sorting out. Anyway, this video's turned into a bit of a rant now. I didn't want it to turn into a rant. I just wanted to put in my 2 pence, my 5 cents, wherever you're from. I don't think Raid's going anywhere. It's not dying. It's not the end of. It's just a lot of players like myself that have played it for a long time. I don't know. Maybe they're realizing it's just too monotonous, and it just needs something injected into it to give it a bit more life and a bit more fun. Just a bit more like a casual side. Give us a casual side to Raid, and I think they will see such a boost in new players. Just something a bit more casual, a bit more fun, a bit more randomized, and I can't see any downtime to that, or any downsides at all. So there we go, guys. Again, final thoughts. Plarium, give us 2 weeks of peace and quiet after this fusion. Maybe put on a grand event. Let us, that we can just plod through for a couple of weeks, maybe. Just calm it down. Give us some time to relax, meditate, pull a few resources together, then climb back up the hill, and then we're ready to roll down again. Okay, just take a breath, guys. Thanks for watching once again. Thank you for all the subs, everyone, for the support. Thank you, guys. God bless. Take it easy. I'll see you later.